there, and welcome to Allergies in the Kitchen, where we are learning to cook and shop allergy-friendly together. In today's video, I have 3 simple, healthy snacks for you and your kids to enjoy. I start off this video with baked cinnamon apples. This is really simple and really delicious. Especially my 2-year-old, she eats this up. She will literally sit there and eat like 3 apples if they're cooked and baked this way. You can also use this and add a crumble on top and make an apple crumble that's really healthy. I also make banana nachos. A lot of people use apples and do apple nachos. We've done that as well. Either way, whatever fruit base you want that you can cut up and slice up in this way, I just add the toppings to it, and it's really nutritious, and it'll keep them full longer because of the added protein and fiber in it. Then we make a green smoothie with veggies and spinach. This is really good, and this is a way if my kids have had a really not so great day of eating, where they just have eaten a lot of junk and snacks and stuff, we'll whip up a smoothie, and I know that they're getting a lot more nutrition in their day that way. I hope you'll enjoy. Let's get to it. We're gonna turn this into delicious baked cinnamon apples. I'm just gonna peel and chop up 5 apples here. I like to use apples that are starting to go a little bit soft or may have a couple little brown spots on them, so I'll cut all that off. But it's a great recipe to use up your apples before they go bad, and it's really good. You can also turn it into an apple crumble. Just do the same thing with the apples and the cinnamon and coconut oil, and then bake it in the oven, and you can mix up some oats and a little bit of coconut sugar or brown sugar. Mix that together with a little bit of cold, safe butter, and then you can crumble that on top and bake it in the oven that way, and it's really, really yummy. One of my favorite childhood desserts that my mom used to make, just the allergy-friendly version of it. This is also a really great recipe for babies and toddlers that are starting to be introduced into foods, because the apples turn out really soft and mushy, making it really easy for babies and toddlers to eat. Now I just have a couple tablespoons of coconut oil in this bowl, and I'm warming it up so I can melt it. And then when I chop the apples up, I put it in that bowl. I've also done this with avocado oil, canola oil, or a safe butter alternative. All of them work out really well. It really just depends on what I have on hand at the time. I'm going to put the last of these apples into the bowl, and then I'm going to sprinkle some cinnamon on top. It doesn't take much. I probably use about a teaspoon for this amount of apple. I just give that a really good zhuzh. Make sure it's all mixed in and that all of the apples are coated in the cinnamon and coconut oil. I pour this onto my pan. I prefer to use parchment paper or these silicone pads. All of the natural sugars will start to caramelize in the apples, so if you don't use parchment or these silicone pads, they will get really sticky and make a big mess trying to get them up. They release much easier this way. I'm going to put those into the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 30 minutes. I usually go longer, more towards the 30 minutes, because I like them really soft, but if you want them to have more bite, go more like 20 minutes. Next, we're going to make banana nachos. This can also be made with apple, but here I'm using banana. I just take a banana and I slice it on a bias so that I have longer pieces, and I'll arrange that on a plate. And this is going to be like our chips for our nachos. And we'll put all of our toppings on top. I'm just trying to make this all pretty on the plate. This is one that my son has really come to love, and I like that it adds a lot of nutrition into his diet. My toppings I use for it are ground flax seed. You can also use ground chia seed. He actually does fine with this texture, even without it being finely ground into a smoothie. He does fine with it sprinkled on top like this. And then I use sun butter. If you don't have a peanut allergy, you can use a peanut butter or an almond butter. Usually it's more pourable than this, and I can just drizzle it on there, but this was the very bottom of my jar, so it was really thick. I tried to microwave it and it still really wasn't working out, but I just did a little smear of that on each piece of banana. And then this is a safe granola. This one happens to be from Bob's Red Mill. It has oats and maple syrup and pumpkin seeds, and I think flax and chia or something maybe too. And then he really likes raisins, so that's the dried fruit that I'm putting on here. You could use any dried fruit. Just cut it up and sprinkle it on top. I use Hershey Simply syrup. I'm going to drizzle that on top, and you can also put on chocolate chips. Last but not least, I'm going to show you my fruit and veggie smoothie. We have this usually at least once or twice a week. This one has strawberries and bananas, blueberries, spinach, flaxseed, oat or coconut milk. If you have yogurt on hand that's safe, you can add that to it as well. I have my daughter Alora here helping me with the smoothie this day. This is something she really likes to help me with. We're just going to add our fruit to the pitcher, and then I'll add the spinach, flaxseed, or chia seed if you have chia seed on hand. Then our milk, this depends on what I have on hand. If it's oat or coconut, you may use almond or whatever milk is safe for you and your family. If it's a little thick, then you can add water, which you'll see this day I had to add some more water. You could just add more, but I was kind of running low on my milk.
Good job. Some more. Sprinkle top. Sprinkle on top. Uh-oh. Okay. Sprinkle on top. Milk.
Hold on, let's do some spinach. Well, that's flax. Here, put some spinach.
No, Mommy. Pull it down. No. Pop.
Good job. I think that's enough.
Network is good. There are some Xbox.
Can you milk now?
Yep.
Yay.
me
Open
shake
it. Really? What?
Pour it in.
Why would you buy my ship?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, pour. All right.
What's the button?
Hold on. Now press the button. Let's see, this one.
No, this.
No, it. Now that all of the ingredients are added, we're just going to mix this up. I have a green smoothie setting on my mixer or blender. I end up having to add some more milk and some more water to it to loosen it up a little bit. It was a little bit too thick this day. Adding in the blueberries will cover up the taste of the spinach. Plus, it also turns it like a pinky purple color, so they don't realize that they're drinking spinach in their smoothie. This is one of those where he doesn't even realize really that it's in there, even if he's helping me make it. They just taste it and it's really good.
Yummy. Yummy. Yummy.
Yeah.
That's
Asher doesn't want any, huh? Does that go for you? I think that's good. Here, you want to drink some? Mmm. Is it yummy? Yummy. Thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope you enjoyed these 3 simple healthy snack recipes. My kiddos really enjoy these, and if you decide to try them with your family, I'd love it if you would tag me on Instagram so I can see. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button so you're notified the next time I post more allergy-friendly content. I'll see you in the kitchen next time.